Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we fight the divinity in every run. I am excited. We are finally seeing the weather turn to autumn, which is awesome. We basically finally all of the rain settled, and now we're down in the 60s Fahrenheit. For those of you who use Celsius, it's not 60. That would be ridiculous. What is 60 Fahrenheit in Celsius? That's actually a good question. I have to run the math in my head real quick. I think it's around 15 to 16 degrees Celsius, if memory serves. If you run that, let's see, 5 9. So anyway, I'm not going to do it on camera or whatever, but yeah, it's real cool. So around 15 Celsius for those of you who use Celsius. And I love this weather so much because you've got the trees shedding their leaves, so you've got great winds picking up. I typically run at a very high temperature personally as a human being, and so cooler weather always prevails for me. I love cool weather, and I mean it's great for working out outside. It's great for just generally being outside. It's great. So I'm in a good mood because the weather is finally turning, and that's awesome. It's kind of, it's a little strange question, I suppose, but what's your favorite season? My favorite season is actually winter, despite the fact that I just spent, I don't know, 3 minutes talking, 2 minutes, some number of minutes talking about how much I liked autumn. And the real reason is because I hate summer. Summer is so bad for me. It's too warm, there's humidity, it's all too monocolor. Yeah, I just don't like it. It's also the time of year that has the least number of work holidays, and that's important. So I don't know. It's just not my favorite. But my favorite, winter. I love winter. It's like you take the coolness and the coldness, you get to dress up in really fancy wintry clothes, and then you also get snow. It's just awesome. But that's my take on the seasons, I suppose. Now we should play some Monster Train, right? That's why we're all here, so let's do it. Our previous run was incredible. We had Imp Parade 3 with Forever Flame, and it went truly outrageous with some Horned Warrior and Steelworkers. There was a self infused Transcend that took over a lot, and a Symphony of a Soul in there as well. But I do need to point out that we had the unironic Demon Fiend in this run, which was incredible. He actually did great. He ended up with multi-strike and a plus 25 just because, and he punched. He did a great job on the mid game, which is honestly probably Demon Fiend's biggest strength, is that in the mid game when he's actually playable, you can do great things with him. The other important thing is I had Forever Flame, which made him immediately playable. This man at 2 Ember cost was surprisingly good. Turns out a 50/50 is actually a decent start for a unit, even in the DLC. And if you can play him, he's not terrible. So that was helpful. We ended up getting our run taken over at the end by blank pages because we got Infector Spine Chief from blank pages, and it took over and became our boss killer at the end. I'm still pretty sure that our Horned Warriors would have been better, but I had fun and it worked out all the same, so whatever. And so we take it. We're moving on to Windleton. Okay, seems good. The big question is basically how do I keep him alive and how do I make him do more damage? And if I can answer those questions, Windleton runs are straightforward. Otherwise, you throw him away and hope you find something else that's pretty good, because that's just the nature of this champion. I did mention, I think I said the number. We're up at a 146 win streak, so I'm looking to keep that number going. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's see what Windleton's got. This episode's not going to be nearly as exciting as the previous one. We had Demon Fiend. What more do you want from me? I can't create a better run than that, but we will try, as always. So let's get in on it. Okay, I mean, alright, I'll take this. This seems really strong. Hopefully you're all doing well today. I'm feeling okay. my wrist continues to cause me problems, but again, Monster Train is great because I don't have to use it, so that's nice. And yeah, seems reasonable to me. So, alright, let's get in on this. We are Exile, Awoken, Default Melting, which gives us Dregs. Dregs are a mixed bag here because they don't do anything helpful, but they do go away, which I suppose is something helpful. It's fine. I guess they can chump block early and not do terribly, but we'll see. We have Dazed Talos, Rage Arcus, and Chased Seraph with Razor Sharp Edge, Wicklash, and Ensnare. This is a really good offensive scaling line for, geez, a Predator start or a Strangler start, whichever we get. And I will say that we'll want to try to find a stealth tomb or a stealth solution to this run somehow. The big challenge, of course, will be chased in this particular setup if we go stealth. Otherwise, I'm going to need something beefy in front. Examples might be a Baron, right? Baron could do it, as long as I can also get quick, but we'll have to see what we're shown. It's a good set of cards to start with, though. I love Ensnare, just incredible in general, and both offensive scalers is great, especially with Root Seeds and Dregs, because Dregs go away and Root Seeds speed me up, so I can pretty comfortably lean in on the burnout here, so that's good. Let's see. Temples on, wow, no early game temples, fair enough. We have temples on 4, 5, 6, and 8, so all mid and the end game. Fair enough, it's fine. At least it's not 3. No early game temples is sometimes annoying. I like the temple on 3 the most because you can really set up some nonsense for a possible X5, but it is what it is, right? Let's see, starting from the back, we have a removal dupe steel shop on 8. If I can use it, that's awesome. There's another dupe on 7 with a horde. It's okay, but there is a good a decent steel shop here. It's got a caverns and money, which sometimes is helpful. No removals though, unfortunately. And a third dupe on 6. Wow, okay. So this might be this is a 4 dupe run. I just kind of vaguely looked up. So that's fun. The dupe on 6 is not very good. It's money and pyre health. There is a strong magic shop, though, with caverns. And we're going to be leaning on magic shops here because -1s are always good with Windleton. You just want to make Root Seeds a free card, pretty much. It's like a universal truth. There is another magic shop on 5. It's okay. There's a strong trinket shop there, though. Horde plus Vortex plus trinket shop. That's strong because I could maybe see some good melting relics, right? I could see, well, it depends, whether they're good depends a lot on what we have, but things like Waxer Snuffer are pretty much universally strong, so. There's a decent removal horde on 4 with a Remnant Banner. There is another magic shop. I don't mind all these magic shops with Windleton, but it's going to depend on what we see for the champion paths. And then double Merchants of Steel in the early game. There's a Awoken Banner on 3. There is another Awoken Banner on 2, but there's a Remnant Banner as well on the magic side if we want to go that way, so. Kind of interesting. We'll have to see which champion paths we're given, though. I'm going to start here with Guild Marker and not Boon of the Blacksmith because we might see Strangler still. And if we do, Boon of the Blacksmith isn't going to be doing much. Because if we leak, we lose, pretty much. Whereas Guild Marker, this early, always provides value. So let's see what champion we get. Wow, we get our pick, Predator or Strangler. Now, Predator is a strong play with Razor Sharps and Wicklashes, but I think we could also make Strangler work here, even if we're forced to go into Thornlord later, because, well, we're going to need, we have Awoken, we have options, right? We could see the Awoken's tome for this. I always call them tombs, even though they're not, they're tomes. And so we can see quick that way. We also have options for big beefy things in front, possible reform options because I do have access to early burnout. So we'll be on the lookout for those things. I think Strangler is a safe pick at the moment. Yes, and that's strong. It lets me take this horde right away. For Waxer Snuffer. Absolutely. Give me tombs now. Ooh, game. Send it. Let's go. Unit draft, we can get away with that. It is extra damage, but this is not the cleric combat, the clergy combat, which would be very scary, in my opinion. We'll face tank these, play one middle, it's fine. I can razor sharp for money, and you think I won't, but I absolutely will. 100%. Sure, sure, sure. I'm going to ensnare the 13x2 on middle because he scares me. We do want to... We clear top, that's good. I'm going to razor sharp for sure. Let's see, ping, ping. We're going to double drag downstairs, and then I think I will Wicklash Windleton because I'm guaranteed to draw the other Wicklash coming up. Yes. I didn't need that, I don't think, but we have the Wicklash here, so it's like there's no reason not to do this, and I can comfortably train Steward to tank that, and then Root Seeds, and then ensnare the guy behind the boss here, and that kills that, which is pretty good. Now, I do take this 13x2 here. I just eat 28 damage for this guy, unfortunately. Didn't all this card draw, and I didn't see the Train Steward. Well, that's terrifying. That's very scary, in fact. Okay. We might perish. Train Steward, save me? Okay, well, we don't perish thanks to this, but we are feeling pretty bad from it. Don't play the Razor Sharp, it kills Windleton because the way the -2 works, and it also denies a turn. I was saving this Train Steward for that 26 damage, but I guess we didn't see it. So we get a couple rounds, he takes 3 rounds up top, which sucks. I take 18 damage. Hopefully that's the only 18 damage I take in this run. I'm going to click on Glimmer. This is a good safety pick here for a lot of reasons. One, good for magic boosts, magic power boosts. Two, if I don't see the Predator option later, it's good to have a backline management choice. And Bramble-Lash is dead, and I already have enough Razor Sharps. Stealth Tomb. Okay, great. Incredible. Stealth Tomb is outrageous here. Wow, Vine Mother is actually really good in this setup. I would like Wickless Tycoon because it's a lot of cash. If I can get away with the Tycoon, it's much stronger. Vine Mother is good at accelerating me. I actually think the Stings bog me down eventually. I'm going to be relying on very tiny deck here. So I think it's Tycoon, and we turn this into cash money. We go to the right. Yes. Merchant of Steel says quick. Plus 25. Husk Hermit. Yeah, so here's what we do. We don't have 6 space right now, so we can't do Windleton, Tycoon, plus Tomb. So what we do instead is we do Husk Hermit with Tycoon, and we put and buff my man upstairs a bit. Yes, that's good. We're gonna re-roll the shop. Ooh, I forget actually. We love this. I can take the plus 25 here into whichever one of these I prefer. Tycoon or Hermit. I think I would take Tycoon just because I can give him a more defensive infusion. Like I could put the plus 30 from Hermit into this dude for a big amount of HP. This will be practical, I believe. I can now re-roll, and I can take this multi-strike because of the divine boons here. The question is, will I? I don't actually think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I will take, I mean, I take the money, of course, anyway, but we move on from here. We have a lot of HP to sack in front of my units, so that should be fine. Spikes with conduits. That's pretty tough. I I do get a Glimmer, which can help, but I don't have great survivability, and I didn't take a Molded. I think the spikes actually might murder me here. Let's not take these. I already took 18 from a boss. We don't need to go too ham here. And I'm reasonably certain today it is just Windleton with Tycoon in front. We can play a Dreg middle. Do not touch the Wicklash here except on middle floor for that Dreg. We don't have enough card draw and we haven't seen enough cards here for me to be comfortable doing anything else. Let's see. I don't want to steal kills, right? So is burn a Train Steward, I believe. We'll put a Drag down bottom. I'll take the Root Seeds. I want to redraw faster. It's a lot of money to just kind of casually pick up. I do get the Glimmer, which is a big help here as well. Incredible. And I can take a Root Seeds. I'll triple Drag bottom. I think that's fine. I will ensnare the... Oh, that's wild. Huh, that's actually wild. If I ensnare the back, Slate just walks up, but I don't mind this 1 damager going up because it's worth money to me. I could stick the Tomb in front here and get 4 rounds, but they all burn out. So instead what you do is you just Train Steward the back here for 5. We will take the Ensnare into the boss. It doesn't do anything. I will burn the Tomb on middle here, just to get rid of it. We kill the person in front, which is nice, but we get through this. It's not too terrible. I mean, it looks close. Don't click this Wicklash, I suppose. That's bad. Yeah, don't click that. We're fine. We get through it. We get all of these. And then he kills himself on the spikes and wins at the same time. It's good. All right, it's good. We're going to click Wildwood Sap here, I'm pretty sure. It adds a lot of survivability to my early game, which I value quite a bit. It also goes away, which I think is good. Oh, Purifying Cleanse. Yeah, I think it's... Wait. Molded? I do love Molded here. It's got to be Molded, right? It just has to be. Is it? Does it have to be? The healing is just really good. Another Purifying Cleanse, a good HP boost. That's a very difficult decision to make. We made a lot of cash on that run, even without the trial, by the way. This is immediately we're seeing Tycoon plus Guild Marker is going to start doing silly things to my money reserves. I can buy excess removals. It'll be great. This is a very tough call. Molded is good if I never see Endless, right? If I never see Endless, we love Molded. I should click Molded. Yeah, Molded is just a necessary pick to avoid losing. We go to the right here. I want to hunt these steel shops, mostly because I am looking for second multi-strike, of course. Husk Hermit, Animus of Speed. You could create a real compelling run here without Windleton in it, I believe. Double multi-strikes available to you. I don't really imagine using the Tycoon in any other way, though. And Windleton we can lean in on, so I'm just going to skip these two. We already have everything else. I should take this Horde. Memorial Fund is even more money. Okay, sure. I'll spin this. Endless. Okay, this is incredible. Endless Molten Encasement with the Waxer Snuffer out of the gate. That's excellent news. We're doing so well on this run so far. Abandoned Stave. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. It's an Ember Relic. Whenever you can get away with, I can take space here comfortably and still play, our mid game is going to be so good. We take the Stave, of course. This is a really good pickup. I'm very pleased by that. I could buy removals if I wanted right now, but I don't think I do. The magic shop will have it. We'll be fine. And I might see like Malika or something, right? You should always kind of think about that. We can go ahead. I think we will be okay here. I could potentially throw away... Huh. It's an interesting idea. I could potentially throw away Windleton on this particular combat. We'll see, I believe. We'll see. No Burnout 1, by the way. I didn't tell you about it, but that's true. Okay. Ooh, we see them both on turn 1. So with a Razor Sharp in hand, I think we actually toss Windleton here. The problem, if you can call it a problem, is you just don't play Windleton. It's not really a problem, but it's weird, right? We're going to put Hermit down. I'm going to give him the Razor Sharp, and we're going to Vengeful Shard here. And we just don't play Windleton at all. He might be useful later. It's a very weird play, but you'll see why it's good eventually. We're going to lock down the 9x2 for the moment. I'm not going to play the Wicklash here. I will Train Steward. I don't want to steal a kill here. We'll Train Steward bottom, double drag here. They don't do anything. We'll just a Wicklash drag in case I decide to mold that one back. You could play a mold up top and it's not terrible, but I want to save a spot for if I see my tomb. We're going to take the Wildwood Sap here. Yes, we Root Seeds. I will Train Steward, drag downstairs. It won't make a difference here. The Daze, of course, coming through onto the man in front here, but that's okay. We harvest a bunch of money. Now, tough. We do leak a little bit. I can put the drag in front. We take 2 pyre damage from this because of the order that I'm doing things in, but it'll be fine. I think I'm almost guaranteed to see Stealth Tomb here. He could be on the absolute bottom. Okay, I was going to say, it could be a tragedy, but we're actually okay. I can do Razor Sharp, Root Seeds. The Glimmer is the same. We take 4 more damage here. Because of this, we used Husk Hermit instead of our other pal, but that will be okay. A mold here onto Big Drag is almost certainly better. It's not going to do anything downstairs, but it just kind of scales him up a bit more. We take 4 more. These are all trades I'm making to get more money, by the way. Play Molten Encasement, Razor Sharp. It's good. We play everything because that's just the way this works out. Seems good. We finally kill these dudes. Cool, cool. I can play Stealth Tomb upstairs and then Razor Sharp the Stealth Tomb, which is kind of a weird realization, but it's also worth money to me, so I'll take it. The mold here is Big Drag. I do want to ensnare here. I'm actually going to let this guy walk up because I want the 5 gold, and I'm pretty confident that 14 stealth is going to kill this boss. So yeah, it turns out I was absolutely correct. We're not doing a lot of damage. We're doing enough damage for, 13 stealth to get through this. And we get all the money from this combat too. This is one of those things where we would definitely not have won that setup there if we did not have, where is it? Endless Stealth Tomb, right? We take this Wildwood Tome because it is safe. Yes. This means oh no, I miss. If I miss, it's not that bad. Awoken Hollow. I don't think it's any of these. I'm going to plan on putting Hermit into Tycoon for the plus 30 here. We're just going to make Beefy Man, and he's just going to give us money. Yeah, this will be fine. We're going to be relying on other things to scale me up. It is space here so that I can put that in front of Windleton and move that way. I do think the magic shop is worthwhile. Yes. Absolutely, the magic shop is worthwhile here. I don't need this remnant banner for anything. We're going to see our forge first. We get Predator. Okay, do I need Predator? Answer, no, I don't. But this gives me multi-strike later, which is important. And it gives me quick now, which is also important. That's good. Because of the nature of our scaling, that is good. Plus 30. I should toss that on Glimmer here, right? Almost certainly. We get a Permafrost. Remember, I have Guild Marker and so much cash, I really can't even begin to describe this. So we want to -1 a Razor Sharp here for sure. Plus 10, don't use these slots on weak stuff. I'm going to Permafrost the Molded for an emergency here. Yes. Now, Permafrost is annoying if I start drawing 10 cards, right? I don't think I will be. I think it'll be like 7 to 8 mostly. We can get away with Permafrost here. I'm going to re-roll this now. 20 consume? No, not on this run. Remove consume is unnecessary. We just toss a -1 into the other Razor Sharp here, I believe. Sure. I'm going to take removals into Train Stewards because they are very bad. And I can get away with this. I'm going to buy a third one. I'm going to buy a fourth one, maybe. Consider it for the second. Where am I going? I can get a Trinket Shop, but I already have the Waxer Snuffer. I guess they could give me Golden Vault, and that would become the greatest run of all time. But I don't think I'm going to take that risk because this Magic Shop is really solid here. So in that case, and because of how much money we make, we really should just buy another removal right now and clear the last Train Steward here. This is just really good decision making, in my opinion. It's just correct. This is not diligent, so I could get away with the Purge Stone here. But our deck is looking much better at this point. And I don't think I need this act right away. This 30 HP is not going to be valuable enough to put me over 50. We can just chill. This means that this is a safe Pyrelite Master. This is a safe combat in general. We're fine. We can just farm cash. We'll do okay. I bought 4 removals on that run, on that floor, which is outrageous. We have Windleton. We're going to be okay. I can play with this armor emblem. We will be fine. Oh, turn 1 stealth is incredible. Now, granted, it's fine, right? We don't get the burnout 1, sadly. I can put Husk Hermit middle and get this Dreg shot somewhere. That seems good. He gives me 5 gold just for dying, which is pretty neat. Cool. I do have problems with killing my own tomb here, which is a bit unfortunate thanks to the stealth. Something I do need to be careful about, but the clipped guardians in front, I believe, will cover us here. I could get this kill with the Razor Sharp right now, but I need to be doing more damage. So let's play the Razor Sharp normally here. And in this particular case with this draw order, I can just mold back dregs and get more money, which I like. We get the collector. Money is good. Okay, I think we're going to get kills on Molten Encasement now. Absolutely. Draw me cards, please. 7 card draw. I'm not guaranteed to get this Wicklash, so don't play it. True. You are not guaranteed to get the Wicklash. It's bad. We had it on top, but truly it could have gone terribly. Root Seeds. Play out the Dreg. We're at least killing something here. I can play the Glimmer. Sure, why not, bud? Okay, we're locking down the floor. I'm okay with this. Alright, it is Dreg. It is Molten Encasement. We have to play the Root Seeds. I need to burn cards here. Yes, we will ensnare a friend just for good measure. Sure. I need to do more damage here. Absolutely. I get the Molten Encasement down as well. I can ensnare. Honestly, just the boss is fine. We take triple Root Seeds in this moment. This man living with 4 HP is good enough to get me the stealth, which is nice. He kills middle floor, and we have so much stealth, we easy win. Very good. Perfect. Cool. Honestly, excellent. We walk out of this with 245 gold and the 150 from the trial. Our damage is not great right now, is going to be the immediate challenge we're facing. So I need to accelerate. I'm looking for spell chains. I'm looking for... There's a reason I did these -1s into the Razor Sharps. I'm looking for spell chains on these. Or a holdover would also be fine. Obviously, once we get past Arcus, this will look better as well, because we get the multi-strike. Skip that, I don't need it. Resin removal is really good as a general statement. It's one of those cards I universally believe you should click in the DLC. Resin removal is really good. It also showing up on Ring 4 is nice, but I don't really need it into Stealth Boss. We have so much of our own stealth. And what is resin removal doing for me on other combats? If we're really bad on damage, it might be good on the Pyre Wings on Chased, because they have 20 regen, but I don't think that's critical. I guess it is good into spikes on Divinity for Windleton here, because he's not getting more HP. I could toss some +10s in this Glimmer if I have to, and at least offset that, which will be good. I don't need Engulfed in Smoke. We have the disgusting Tomb synergy. I'm going to take Resin Removal here. It's hard for me to skip this card. Now, I could go to Trinket Shop and make some big headway, but I actually think I want to go to the Magic Shop here. Yeah, I think this is just so much better, in my opinion. I don't even care if I miss the holdover, right? It would be nice. Like, a spell chain here is incredible as is. Like, this already is a big accelerant. We take it into the Razor Sharp for sure. Great. 10 in Piercing. It's good on Glimmer. I could and maybe should consider the Infusion here. -1s are worthwhile as well. We're not going to go too ham on Wicklash here yet. Once I can start playing that, I think I'll feel pretty good. But the first spell chain for sure goes into Razor Sharp. After that, I think the second one probably goes into Wicklash if we're shown it. Take the -1s, they are worthwhile. Remove Consume, no. 20 Consume, no. Reroll it. Permafrost. Just keep taking -1s here, that's good. I'm gonna look at the caverns real quick, see what we get. Unnamed Tome is fine. Remnant Pact is also endless, technically, which is not a bad card to have. I think I would prefer the Unnamed Tome, just as a general statement. Love that. It's a great card. Remnant Pact is cool, though. I mean, you could endless the... What is it named? The Tycoon. If you wanted to. I'm going to 10 in Piercing this Glimmer here, I think. More healing is going to be worthwhile. It's also going to, if I can get this over a certain number, it's going to be strong enough. Now, do I take the Infusion here? Again, I don't really need the HP right now. We have it kind of on lock, right? It's true. I'm just going to hold off for now. We have so many temples coming up, or at least one more temple. I can do it before Arcus if need be. We're just fine at 65. This will let me kind of farm more cash, I believe. I should just buy a removal with this money. It's kind of silly when you think about it. The one nice thing is, as I get more -1s, okay, it means that I can buy removals into these Vengeful Shards, which I believe I will be doing on this run once my deck gets really cheap. You know, more -1s in a Root Seeds means I don't need Ember for anything, so... I don't think I need a removal right now. 29 cards? I mean, we're a little slow. I want to keep the dregs because they give me money. If I cut anything right now, it would be... I mean, Wildwood Tome's pretty bad now. It was a security measure. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, let's just move on right now. I think we'll be fine. Let's move. Cool, yeah. We can kind of feel it out. Heaven Seal does not affect me unless I'm really bad on damage, but I saw a spell chain, so I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll play this top floor as before. It's good. We get the spell chain Razor Sharp right away. Big fan. Don't click Wicklash yet. I get the... I'm going to take Husk Hermit middle. Even though it sacrifices 1 kill up top, it gets me the Collector, which is worthwhile. I will drag downstairs. I think that's good. Razor Sharp in the back up top. I will burn the Wildwood Tome, of course. I don't get any value from resin removal, but I will click it because it makes me feel cool. Makes me feel cool. Root Seeds, Vengeful Shard. You play the drag up top for money. We play a couple dregs downstairs for good measure. Sure. I do lose another 5 gold there, but it'll be okay. We can play the Wildwood Sap in front. I will Glimmer on top because it's just good business to get that heal out. We'll take some +2s rather, the Root Seeds. Unnamed Tome exists here, but we'll be okay because they're not walking up is the important thing. And eventually we see this Tome, right? Yeah, and that's kind of the real big winner here. Eventually we get that shot and we're good. Sure. Cool. We're gonna make it here. We just kind of Root Seeds, spare the damage. This is stealth. I mean, not stealth, sorrow. Sower of Sorrows, so I can be a little belligerent as far as my backline HP goes. I do think redraws are good. I could have played double Wicklash here, but I think it'll be fine. And I mean, I'm just going to burn the Silence Tome for the moment. There's no reason not to. Seems okay. Cool. This is a floor where we're going to ascend past the damage requirement to kill this unit, which means the tomb does not die, so I will Razor Sharp the tomb here, and I think that will be a wise choice for me. We then Root Seeds. I will Glimmer up here for some HP, and I'm going to Resin Removal the boss for good measure. Cool. We're drawing 8-ish right now, which is pretty solid, and we're quite powerful. We're doing enough damage. I wouldn't say we're doing a lot of damage. We're doing enough. We can get more money. This is an interesting one because Arcus is potentially the hardest boss that we're going to fight on this run. We get... I'll take Firebox. Okay, sure. Shard Channeler. Another Wildwood Tome. Bramble Lash. Now we take cash here. Remnant Host is... I mean... Remnant Host is a lot of money. Truly, that's all Remnant Host is here. Can I get away with this? Because... Can I get away with this? It's interesting because it's 4 drafts, which are both harvests for the Tycoon and harvests, deaths for Memorial Fund. So that means I get 40 gold every turn if my tomb dies, which is outrageous. That's for 2 combats, 40 gold a turn. I'll be well over 1,000 gold easily. I mean, I'm going to spend my money. I'm not concerned about that. Interesting. I think we're fine on cash right now. I could do the double infusion though, right? I also technically don't need the infusion for HP. My guy's got 50 life and I can reform him if he really perishes. Like, it's not that big of a deal. We're going to draw fast enough that we're going to see this tomb fine. So I might just remove Husk Hermit, honestly. The +30 is like, I mean, I could self-infuse this guy if I really wanted more money, which is not a bad call necessarily, except that I have to path into an annoying dupe for it. I guess I could do it on ring 8 if I really wanted to. Let's take this Remnant Host. I think this is silly and I love it. I think this is silly and I love it, and it's going to be good. We're going to go to the magic shop again because we turned out Turns out, as I said before, Magic Shop, good. Also much better than this particular dupe. Give me another Spell Chain. Okay, no other Spell Chain. We get a -2 if that matters. I don't know if it does. We're going to take the Magic Shop. Just make things cheap. Every Root Seeds that hits 0 is a good position for us. I should put 1 -1 into a Wicklash. I don't need this Freestone. Yeah, I'm going to put 1... Ooh, actually... I saw the holdover. In which case, with a holdover, do I need this? Not really, but this guarantees that I can get away with this Wicklash, which is additional scaling that I was previously not using. So we're going to take it. Right? I mean, we're going to take that. That's good. This lets me play the Wicklash every turn, which is nice. With burnout cards, I can just remove stuff. I'm going to remove both Vengeful Shards at this point. I think we are good. Yeah. With this gives me my cards back, but also gives me 1 less Ember. So there is a cost associated with that, but I think it's fine. Bone Dog is not it. I'm going to purge another card. Honestly, great. This is a free purge, basically, right? My redraws are what? Ensnare, Glimmer, Molded kind of, not really. The 2 Razor Sharps, the Tomb, of course, for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. So the cut here is probably... Geez, what's the cut? I mean, the cut here is Husk Hermit, right? We talked about this. I'm not doing this infusion. So we can send Husk Hermit to go live with Bone Dog here, and I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, sure. Cool. There you go, bud. Thanks. Appreciate that. I am going to do the stupid infusion now because this will be worth a lot of money to be able to do it right away. Remnant Host. Let's go. This 10 in piercing I don't need. A -2 is a little low impact here, right? It's too bad I couldn't have put this into this Razor Sharp ahead of time if I had known, but then I would be playing it, like, very poorly. We're not seeing another Magic Shop. Honestly, I can probably just get away with using this -2 as a -1 and be okay with it. I'm going to put it into the Wicklash because I could see another Spell Chain, right? And I'm not seeing another -1 anywhere, so it's worth it to do that. And I can also buy removals because I am so rich. What would I cut now? Honestly, we're getting into the nitty-gritty. What is the cut? I mean, you could drop Wildwood Sap or Wildwood Tome. These are very zero impact cards right now. The reason I'm not cutting them immediately is just because, well, they go away. But I want my Root Seeds. They are an accelerant. I want my scaling. That's really good. Glimmer is a good heal that I want to hold on to. Dregs give me money. So, and then obviously the key cards of my run. Molded is kind of the one card I don't necessarily need, but it's also just a real good backup, and it's already frozen, so it's basically removed. I guess we're going to feel out how this plays on Arcus, which will be our weakest combat in this run, because I do not have multi-strike on our friend yet, and we are at 100 shards. But we are going to also have 5 million stealth, so really, I'm not worried about it. Speaking of 5 million stealth, we get Windleton, Wickless Tycoon, Molten Encasement upstairs, and I play nothing. Okay. Fair enough, friends. Fair enough. I will play 1 Razor Sharp in front here because it's going to be good. I will play 1 in back. This is important. It gives me a lot of money because it all burns out. We play this Dreg. It's solid. I will resin removal downstairs just for good measure. I've got 2 permafrosted cards, also fine. That's so much cash. Oh no, it's so much money. I love it. Here is the Remnant Host. We ensnare. I will Wicklash the back. It's so weird. You can see the enchant popping multiple times. Very strange. Okay, I mean, we get through it, and these guys punch and then they die, which is actually pretty decent. This is going to be the... This is big curse one, yeah. I do need to play the Wicklashes here, absolutely. Absolutely. Great news. I guess we can just burn this unnamed tome at this point. There's real no reason not to. I should consider how bad Remnant Host might be, because it's 5 curses on this combat if I play it right now. Let's put it middle. We'll put it middle for the moment. I don't need that stealth. It gives 40 damage, fine. I am going to sacrifice a drag upstairs. I'm willing to trade the 1. Cool. I will trade the 1. Mid-floor, I just want the money and I want it held over. Cool. Here's Remnant Host upstairs. It's fine. We actually can no longer kill this fellow, which is kind of concerning. We do need to play out double dregs. I need to draw... We're too strong is the problem. So my guys are not getting killed. If I have to play the Razor Sharp to kill him... Okay, we don't. That's good. Root Seeds. A whole bunch of Root Seeds here is worthwhile. I will drag bottom. Everything applies quick. It's incredible. I can get away with this Razor Sharp. It's good. Quick for everyone. Because the extra damage that's getting the kill here is actually the drafts, right? The drafts are doing it. Now, Remnant Host upstairs. Cool, it dies. It's great. Good job. Don't incant that floor. We're going to incant another floor for the moment. Seems okay. I will ensnare. I don't need this molded right now, so I will continue to do Wicklash. I think it's good, even though it incants the molded. Yeah, that's good. Good damage coming in. Solid. Okay, I do need to play the Wicklash for sure. I can get away. I don't need anything else here. Let's play the Remnant Host. I think he doesn't die. Yeah, he won't die. So we'll just kill him ourselves because it's worthwhile. We'll feed our friend in back because it's good. And honestly, that resin removal, I guess, doesn't do anything. We have so much stealth, we're okay. And we're earning a disgusting amount of money here. We have to Remnant Host. I Wicklash, of course. I Wicklash, of course. I Razor Sharp for money. It's worthwhile. We just take card draw. We're getting up to round 8 card draw, which means this 1 molded will be okay. Right? And that is something worth considering. We get the last stealth here. We are chilling. Cool. Honestly, great news. This is very slow damage, but it is enough to get us through this. Look how many turns this will take. With like 8 turns. We still get through it though, right? We get through the hardest combat here, and that's great news. Wax and Spike is not terrible, especially if I draw it on turn 1. A lot of damage bursts. Channel Song, though. I mean, Channel Song is bad because of dregs, but it could make my Remnant free, which is cool. Spreading Spores is a great way to lose. Wax and Spike, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I don't think I need this. This doesn't do enough for me. I already extend my burnout enough. We're going to skip that. It's fine. I'll take my 10 gold. I will take my card draw here because we've tested it out, and I believe that that is correct. We're drawing roughly 8 on average. I could go right for the dupe, but I think I'm going to go left. Use this opportunity to maybe look for a burnout 1 and another plus 25 for good measure. The caverns could be fun too. It's also more money. I love money. As it turns out, money is good. I get my multi-strike, which is excellent news. Thank you. Give me a plus 25? Yeah, sure. Well done. Cool. That's good. And then I'm going to re-roll just in case I see a burnout 1. No, burnout 1. It's fine. I don't really need removals, right? Higher health. Is a moment of truth. I could take blood for blood. I could take Petrified Heart, actually. It's good and bad because it gives my tomb HP, and you can see that I am razor sharp killing it, which I think is important. Obviously, that won't be as big of a deal on Divinity, but I have to get to Divinity. I think I need that to not happen. So instead, the correct choice here is you just Healthstone Mr. Tycoon up to 100 HP, right? That's pretty good here, I think. Sure. Petrified Heart is tough, right? Because then spikes as well, I can't heal it back with that Glimmer. So I think you really do need to take the plus 25 here and be okay with it. 100 gold is 100 gold that is going to be hard for me to spend, but we're going to be fine. If I see Golden Vault, I might be sad I didn't take it, but we're fine. I actually don't need to remove cards here. What I should consider maybe is cutting some dregs at Ring 8, but really, I mean, we just... I could... Should I buy removals? And then what do you cut? The Wildwood Sap, Wildwood Tome here? They're the worst cards. I have card draw already. I think we're going to be really strong. Let's just move on. It's fine, right? I'm going to take this money because it's fine. We'll move on. Spikes is actually quite scary. Yeah, Spikes is actually horrifying. This is one of the few ways you could throw this run, I believe. Our backline's HP is low enough that with enough stack on the floor we could lose. So I'm not going to take that cash, shockingly. There are a lot of things I would have loved to have taken there, but today, not one of them. I will just let this dreg chill upstairs and burn out, I guess. I thought about it, and I was like, that's not a problem. Razor Sharp here. We will play double dregs on another floor. I do need to draw a card. I suppose I should just, I don't know, shoot upstairs. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, it's fine. Give me my tomb. Okay, we get the unnamed tome here, which is at least solid. Prevents this burnout from becoming a problem, which I appreciate. I'm going to hold down the 25x2 for the moment, because I am a little concerned by it. Yeah, we could miss. Oh, well, we don't. It's fine. I get the Remnant Host now, and we are chilling, as it were. Root Seeds. This whole quick spam thing is very strange to me, but it's fine. Very strange. Every time I play a card, it just triggers his incant again, which is weird, but fine, I suppose. Earn cash. So much money. Remnant Host. He's incredible. We scale. Yeah, see, immediately, he doesn't actually die anymore, right? So I have to kill him myself. This is actually something I think is going to happen a fair bit in this particular run. So that's good. That's a lot of money. I love this. Ah, it's good. 1,400 gold. I think Spikes would have killed me, for the record. For the record. We do Wicklash nonsense. Root Seeds. I will take the resin removal here. It's too bad I didn't get Heaven Seal on this particular combat. That would have been pretty neat, but it's fine. I will... He dies? Oh, he dies because he attacks the Steel Wings. That's actually quite funny. I think in that case, then, I can just scale the back, and we'll be okay. Because no matter what I do, we get it. Doesn't really matter if I Glimmer there or not. I should just click Root Seeds. It's good. Do not resin removal that, because I actually need the spikes in this particular bit. I can resin removal the boss for no real reason other than I can. And I should consider burning a molded here because I'm drawing 10 cards. And turn it into 5 gold. Fine. Seems good to me. Okay, we play the Remnant Host. We play Wicklash. Wicklash. Ensnare. We will play the Razor Sharp one in front for sure. Good, we like it. Play it in back. I am also drawing 10 cards this turn. Cool. That is a lot of cash. Even without taking the trial, we earned a disgusting amount. I don't really need to play these cards, so don't play these cards, is what I should say here, yeah? Yeah. Well, we get a couple rounds, we get all those slays, great news. 1590 gold, even without the trial, is good. Pyre Shards, Awake, Bramble Lash, no thank you. Moving on. Engulfed in Smoke, unnecessary. I would take Engulfed in Smoke in this run if I didn't have the Waxer Snuffer, but I do. Subsuming Blade, a little late. We'll skip it, take the money here, it's fine. 1660 gold. We're gonna go to the dupe. What do I dupe? That's actually a great question. What do you dupe here? Huh. Well, thinking about it, I actually don't think I need the dupe for anything. Now that I'm looking at it, right? Obviously the removals are good. I would cut some of those consume cards I do not need anymore. The Steel Shop is just Burnout 1 possibly, but it's going to become less and less relevant. I'm going to kill it myself most of the time. And yeah, okay, so there's that, which is fine. The -1s are probably just more valuable overall, actually. Going left, I believe. Cool, I can buy removals if I really want them, right? We'll see what ends up happening. If we see something like Golden Vault, we could potentially convert all this money into huge power. Pyrestone Housing. Wouldn't have done anything on this particular run, but funny to look at. Fade's First Blade is damage. It's free. It's kind of bad, though. We're going to re-roll it. I will get to the point, possibly, where I can't even spend all this money, so I should consider actually just, you know, buying things anyway. That's a fair point. Double stack? I haven't seen that before. I could do the double stack on the Wicklash. Let's look real quick if there's a spell chain. There's not. It's fine, actually. It's fine. In that case, I do think the Wicklash is probably just getting a double stack for no real reason, other than Burnout 4, I guess. Sure. I'll take the last Root Seeds to 0 here. Very good pickup. 20 consume? No. I think I would rather have the plus 30 on that Glimmer here. 42. This will be a full heal to my floor, potentially, and it might kill things. Most importantly, it's killing extinguishes and other stuff. Sure, take that. 130 is acceptable here. Merchant of Trinkets, I am going to buy Fade's First Blade because I have cash and I may as well. Yeah, and like these other things are not that helpful. Flicker's Liquor, I mean, okay. Trader's Quill, whatever. I should just buy removals now, is the thing. Yeah. So we go in here, we cut the Wildwood Sap, it's pointless. We didn't get Golden Vault, sadly. We cut Wildwood Tome, it's pointless. We cut... Honestly, there's really not much to say here. We just leave most of our core cards alone and we just cut dregs now. Like, I mean, I could save money for purposes of score, but really, what does it matter, right? I'm not here for score. Now, Flicker's Liquor is a mild consideration. It could make some cards free. I am playing a Tomb every turn, so I will click it. It's fine. And then because of that, what? Jack Strips, maybe? Sure, bud. Jack Strips, let's go. Cool. It's fine, right? We cut enough cards. We're down at 22, which means that our first draw through will be good. Those are some kind of sad relics, but it's okay, right? You could dreg into Tycoon if you really want to play fast and loose, but I think that's wrong. I could drag into dreg if I want to get 150. Do I? I don't really care. I mean, you could go harder here, I think, and it'd be fine, but we're going to win. 130 out of 100, let's go fight Chase. This is fine. I have converted so much money into value in this run. I've bought so many removals. It is incredible. Cool. Playing top floor seems good to me. Root Seeds, Root Seeds. Kill a man. Glimmer upstairs for no real reason. Seems okay. Fine. Cool. Remnant Host in play. We get the Wicklash, Ensnare, Root Seeds, and Kill My Own Tomb. Great news. Because otherwise, I'm not killing my own tomb, which would be unfortunate. Remnant Host. Now we do have it on lock here, which is pretty good. I'm going to remove the resin on the middle floor. Clears that lifesteal on the boss. Play every card here first. I don't really care about the unnamed tome yet. Razor Sharp. If I Razor Sharp again, this is what, 87 by 2. He hits me. Yeah, he does it still. Cool, we're okay. We're drawing 7. Cool. Good. We like that. He goes upstairs. He cleanses here. I'm going to play the Tomb. Tomb does actually die, which is kind of surprising, I suppose. But, oh, it's because of this other guy, right? Yeah. All right, I see what's happening. Now I have to kill him myself because reasons. Dreg, get him out of here. We're still able to hold on to 2. I think we can just unnamed tome this. I don't need this card for this particular run. It's fine. They're going to chew through. Yeah, it's no worries. All of my rage from Fade's First Blade is just getting chopped into oblivion here, which is, you know, fair. Wicklash, Root Seeds. We ensnare because we can. My friend is dying, which is great news. So I can glimmer the boss for good measure. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it went over. Ah, dang it. We have no more stealth now. So in order to... I mean, I'm fine, but that's an unfortunate annoyance. He just keeps scaling. I'm going to kill my own tomb here for sure. For sure. Get the Wicklash in the back. Get the Root Seeds going. I need to draw cards. We are at the point where I should just keep molding now. I no longer have any problems with stability. Seems good. Cool. We cleave through everything. One more cut. Okay, yeah, one last cut on my stats. Or not my stats, but, you know, my stealth. Our stats are good because our stats are kind of permanent here, but I do need to be careful about having enough stealth to win this combat, or this run, right? That is kind of the only real concern that I have to think about. Getting so much money. I love looking at that little thing of exploding money. It's really satisfying seeing it blow up. Now, if I were being real smart, I think I would be playing my buffs before I play my Razor Sharp on the front, because it would allow me to avoid having to stare at the screen really squintily. Is that a word? Squintily? I don't know. It's hard to see Windleton, is what I'm trying to say, okay? You know what I mean. You know what's happening. It's fine. I do get a Razor Sharp on this turn. Good. I was gonna say I don't see it, but right, yeah, look at this. Look. It's fine. You play one Razor Sharp. You put the Wicklashes in now. Wow, look at me. I'm extremely smart. I play all of these cards and then I kill my dude. Wow. Good job. Unbelievable. It's cool. We easily clobber this run. Now, 10 stealth with this much damage, totally enough. Nothing else matters here? Yeah, we're good. Cool. We have enough burnout. We have enough... The rage kind of does something. It's cool. This is enough stealth to chew through our friend here. No worries. Cool. And if we beat Chase, we beat Divinity, no problem. I just need to think about when I'm playing my Razor Sharps, because I could burn Windleton to a level where he gets 2-shot potentially. It depends a lot on my draw order, right? If I see my tomb early, we're probably fine, but Reg, Tycoon, Windleton, Root Seeds. let it chill. Yeah, so like 12's coming in is important to consider here. Okay, we get the tomb. And because we have the tomb, we can't lose, right, is like the big takeaway. And what you want to do here is you want to actually self-ping the tomb here. Because I don't want to take that 12. And I can Glimmer to heal. And we will be okay now. It's good. Just reform things. At this point, I don't need that dreg for anything. I will resin removal into spell shield floor, I guess. I'm also going to save the tome here for chains, possibly, because chains is really annoying. I'm not just going to drop it on Will Wings, right? That would be bad in my opinion. Now, fortunately, we can hard disrespect here because we always have the Divinity attacking. And that's good because it means that I'm guaranteed to get my unit killed, right? Which is excellent news. Verdict is, yeah, we see chains. I'm just going to silence chains. I hate his resolve and extinguish triggers. Honestly, amazing. We just kind of immob things, do damage to the best of our ability. And we should be okay here. I would like to draw into... Yeah, the Glimmer next turn is perfect. Good. Excellent. The reason I like the Glimmer there is because I want to stop these spikes, right? I don't think we're at risk of death yet, but it could have been there, is the thing. And then you just Glimmer this, and it blasts a whole bunch of stuff. And we are fine. Because... no spikes. It's good news. I can also resin removal the 1 spikes on middle. Great job. And we're winning, right? We are winning this run. At this point, it's just a matter of kind of going through the motions. And I don't hate that, right? Like, it's not the end of the world. It maybe isn't the most entertaining, but it's fine. It's worth noting I would probably be a little more cautious about my Windleton's HP if I didn't have these Glimmers and also these resin removals to clear spikes and things, you know? Hey look, we're a little slow on killing Mr. Mini-Boss, but that's okay. I don't actually care. It does not actually matter to me one bit what happens to our friend, because we get through this. For sure we do. Cool. I mean, he clobbers so much money. We're back up to 1,000 gold, by the way. Over 1,000 gold. It's disgusting. So much cash. I love to see it. I don't even have to think about spikes in this run because of the mystical power that is resin removal, which is pretty nifty. Yeah, sure, mold back a dude, why not? Here you go, man. Make me 5 gold. Cool, we're definitely fine. It's just playing through the turns here. It's fun to watch the money go up. This is really a money go burr kind of run. Ah, dang. On the one turn where I wanted my Glimmer, I didn't see it. It's okay. It is okay. I can ensnare something off this floor, and then I don't have to deal with it. Sure, I'm gonna ensnare the spikes, dude. I don't know why. No real reason. How low can I razor sharp my man down to? If he doesn't have to actually attack into spikes, it's pretty funny. I mean, yeah, true. That is a true statement. That's pretty good. I'm looking forward to this. I do draw the Glimmer, I'm pretty sure. It's guaranteed. Yeah, true. My friend has 8 HP. That is a small number. And then you click the Glimmer here. It lags my computer because of the cascade effects, because it spawns a giraffe, which then dies to the Wilt Wings, and then it kind of just cascades pretty hard. I love that. Look at this. This just does some silly things here, which takes a while to resolve. And then you just play all the other cards. And my 8 HP Windleton kills God, and that's pretty funny to me. I really wish Windleton had more stats, you know? It's really kind of sad. He's 3 space, come on. Like, he really deserves more. He deserves so much more. It's very unfortunate that he's still relegated to such a low HP tier compared to something like Spine Chief. Spine Chief is just as offensive a champion as Windleton, yet he walks around with 100 HP baseline in all paths. What do you mean? I got my 1,200 gold score anyway. Let's go to the run summary here. It's a pretty solid run. Not much to really describe or tell you. I do love making money. This run is so much cash because we have Tycoon, uninfused by the way. This dude's just here. We have Tycoon, the endless molten encasement with a remnant host, which is unnecessary by the way. Totally unnecessary, but really satisfying. And we also had Memorial Fund, and we had Waxer Snuffer. This is the money-making machine. It's almost going to certainly be called that. This is so much cash. And we slay everything on that floor because Windleton roots the floor. And at that point, it's just a matter of playing buff cards and winning. We apply enough stealth through the tomb that we easily get through chase, and then if we get through chase with stealth, we're getting through everything else. So really, nothing to worry about here. It could have been better. I would have loved to have had a golden vault, because then I would have just pressed end turn after a certain point and let Divinity 1v1 my pyre. And that would be really funny, but unfortunately we did not see the golden vault, so no chance there. But anyway, it does bring us up to 147 wins on the series. It's a good run. I love making money. It's one of my favorite things to do in Monster Train, and it turns out this whole run was about it, so beautiful. And I'll let you go there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.